So hello everyone. So in this part of the video, I'll be walking you guys through on how to create a React class components. So that's the part that we are going to do now. As you know, in the previous video we have covered functional components in the previous video. So currently now the next step is we also need to learn about how class components would look like. This is just an extra information. So class components is like a bit more different from functional components. So I'll be just walking you guys through on how to set up the component here. As you can see, we need to go to source here and just need to let's click on source, and then we need to make sure we have already have a new folder. So in this case, I would like to have a new folder called components here, just like in the previous video. So of course I'm gonna have another the same new component, which is the navbar.jsx, and as you can see here, this is the where we're gonna create the component here, which is going to be a class component. So first of all, we need to import React from React itself, and the next thing itself, we need to create the class. So like how a typical class would look like. So class followed by the name of the component, example navbar. And this is a bit more different from the functional component here, where we actually use extend, and we are going to extend React's one of React's function, which is React component, and followed by open and closing curly braces. And usually class components would be having would come together with another method called render. So render is what we're gonna use. Will be the one that whatever the thing that comes inside render will be the one that's gonna display in your as a component here. So as you can see here, what we can do here inside a render, you need to return the component here as well. For example, in this case, I'll also return a h1 tag like this. In this case, I will say this is navbar, something like this, and that's it. This is the structure of the class would look like. Whatever you store inside render parameter, you should be returning as well. So the before we complete, we need to export, because since we already imported this React here, we need to export so that we are able to use it within our app.js. So we're going to export default navbar, and there you go. We are done with our basic structure of class components. So let's go to our app.js and let's just try to call here for import navbar like this, and it comes from components/navbar, and make sure this is in capital because we are using capital N here as well. And and as you can see here, we are using JSX, so that needs to be before there's any more div here, we need to wrap it. Let me just wrap it with this blank tags here, for example empty tags. So this is just to make sure you're able, when you're using JSX, needs to be always be there, and just need to paste whatever the content that comes inside here. As you can see here, currently we have app, which I'm just gonna save it here and just go to our browser, and this says app here, since this is what it is currently in listed out here. The next thing what I like to do here, I would like to call the component called navbar, and it's a self-closing component. This is how it should look like. So I'd like to hit save. Let's go to our browser, and there you go. You are actually displaying whatever the content of this particular navbar is showing. So basically, let's go to our navbar.jsx, and as you can see, this is navbar, and that's exactly what we are actually displaying right here. So the next thing is that let's try to, because since it's reusable, let's give it like another, let's reuse it again. Just gonna call it once more and save all, and there you go. You have you have been calling the same component twice. So that's the basic idea of how class components would work. So thank you guys for watching this video. That's the end of it. Hope we'll be meeting in our next video, where I'll be walking you guys through on a different topic of React.js. Thanks.